Welcome to the Final Expense Sales Academy, the hub for mastering the art of final expense life insurance sales. If you're looking to become a pro in the final expense industry, you're in the right place. My name is Kyle Williams, and I'm your host to go through the ins and outs of the final expense business, from tips to tricks to industry insights. We cover everything you need to close deals with confidence, provide true value to your clients, and become a better insurance agent. So hit that subscribe button. Let's get started on elevating your sales game one video at a time. Hey guys, in this episode, we are going to talk about how experience does not justify how good you are, but your production level at this point does. So be sure to subscribe to our channel so that way you catch all our latest videos. Oftentimes I see agents who have been in the business, especially 5 years or more, they begin to draw this stigma about their experience. Well, I've been in the insurance business for X, Y, Z years. And sure, the longer that you're in the business, the more you've learned, for sure. Okay, when you've been here in the business for 5 years or more and done it consistently, it seems like an eternity in our business. Considered most agents don't make it in our business, or they just dabble in it. So especially when you hit 10, 20, or 30 years in the business, there's an inordinate amount of wisdom there, but I caution it a little bit, and I'm talking to you, just the average agent here, okay? I caution you to listen to that. So it's always good to know where that person is and where they come from. And it's kind of tough to say, but if somebody's only bragging about how long they've been in the business, start learning about what they've actually done in the business. I do see a lot of times that when the longer that agents are in the business, their production begins to dip, so it begins to go down. And so they just are drawing on this aura about how long they've been in the business, but they may not hardly be producing any insurance. There might be some things that you can learn from that individual, but if they're not producing, how can they be of any benefit? So oftentimes I see that they're living in the past. They're living 5 years ago. They're living 2 years ago. They're still holding on to when they finished top 5 with the company in 2018. Who cares? It's really irrelevant. That's 2018. So they may also maintain this aura, a stigma that they're still one of the top agents, and they're nowhere close. They're long past. So their production doesn't support it. The thing is the past is the past. At the end of the day, in our job, today is a new day, this week's a new week, this month is a new month, this year is a new year. And really what happened yesterday, last week, last month, and last year is really irrelevant. Sure, it's an achievement that you have, you can put on the wall if you want to, but that doesn't guarantee success for the next year or the next or the next. So whenever you're listening to agents speak, determine where they are now. What value are they putting into the workplace now? What value are they putting into you? Because if they're simply not doing anything or hardly producing and not providing any value, how are they helping you? So they may have been a top producing agent 10 years ago. Well, 10 years ago in the insurance business is an eternity. You want to determine, are they a top producing agent now? Are they producing at a high level now? Or are they kind of like the old dog who is talking about their stories from high school about how good they were when they were in their prime? You want to kind of determine where they are. So, like I said, I mentioned earlier, you can learn some things from agents who've been around a long time, but they can also develop some bad habits. And if they're teaching those bad habits, you're going to be in the same position as them. Because at the end of the day, this is a production business. If you're not producing, you're not making any income. And if you want to make good income, you want to produce. So it's best to be around the top producing agents, not the agent who's been around the longest, the top producing agent today. That's who you want to be around, because that person is going to carry all the momentum. They're going to have the momentum and the positive vibes and the positive energy, and they're going to be the ones that push you to become better every day, every month, every year. And they're the measuring stick. They are what you want to get to. They are the achievement accolade. That's who you want to be pushing to, versus that person who's, back in my day, son, who cares, what you did back in your day. I'm only caring about what's going on now. And I want to be a top producer now, and I want to be a top producer every year. So it's always focusing on who is the top agent. Surround yourself with top agents, so that way you are one of the top agents. That's what you want to focus on. So as we wrap up here, be sure to subscribe to our channel so that way you catch all the latest videos. If you have any questions, comment below, and if you receive something valuable here, share it with your friends, share it on social media, and we will see you in the next episode.